is Karena Haya Prasad and I am from class 4C with ID number is 12450300067. Today I would like to presentation my English translation for my final exam. So I will presentation my analysis is divided into two main parts. First is informative text, two is expressive text. So part 1 is informative text. So with part 1 is informative text, which focus on an informative text. The short text I choose is an journalistic news report from BBC News from Indonesia. The title of the news is Pemadaman listrik bergilir di Jawa disebut masih akan berlanjut dan frekuensinya semakin meluas. So everyone, since this is an informative text, its primary objective is to deliver completely objective data, authentic chronological event, and factual news to target readers. As a translation, my goal was to avoid introducing any subjective, voice, emotional overtones, or personal interpretation, while ensuring absolute factual precision alongside human storytelling. So, next is literal translation technique. To produce a professionally acceptable English translation without altering the truth value apply without altering the truth. First, the literal translation technique was used for standard lexical item, clear-cut equivalent. This keeps the original meaning clean without causing unnecessary semantic drift. For example, the text have the pasar global is literally translated as a global market to preserve the macroeconomic content. So, pasar global with translation to global market. And then kawasan industri directly shift to industrial zones. Because why industrial zones? Because this pairing is widely recognized globally. And then the last is pelaku usaha kecil. The translator pelaku usaha kecil is rather as small business owners. Why the translation is small business owners? Because translation is strictly a small business actors will sound extremely robotic. I think if we are translating with a small business actors, it's like a robotic language. And then I choose with the pelaku usaha kecil with translation is small business owners. So the literal equivalent maintain the professional register of the text. And then structural transposition. The headline pemadaman listrik bergilir di Jawa disebut masih akan berlanjut uses a typical Indonesian passive structure. A word for word translation would sound clunky. Thus, a transposed the passive reporting verb disebut into a script adjective phrase. Java ruling blackout expect to persist and considered the descriptive clause into with expanding coverage. And then the next is Direktur Utama PLN. Direktur Utama PLN place the institutional title directly before the name. A plain transposition, a covered it into possessive non-phrase. The translation Direktur Utama PLN become PLN President Director, which flows naturally in corporate English. So the next is contextual modulation and adaptation. The phrase menjadi biang kerok, pemadaman listrik, use a colorful informal slang word. Menjadi biang kerok. Biang kerok, this is the translation is slang word. Yeah, slang word. A literal translation would rhyme the formal tone through modulation as shift the perspective into objective economy pricing. System primarily from critical coal supply store takes. And then revisi harga patokan batu bara untuk domestik is adapted to adjust the domestic coal price ceiling. To adjust the domestic coal price ceiling using the global energy market term price ceiling, harga patokan, price ceiling. And lastly, the local acronym UMKM. Yeah, the translation UMKM inside the direct quote is adapted to the widely understood spoken English press with the small enterprises, preventing the dialogue from sound to academic. And then the proper noun and proper borrowing policy. Proper noun in the news is like geographical location like Kendal, Demak, Kudus, Pati, Jepara are kept intact to ensure local accuracy and reading clarity. The proper noun in the text, news text, I use original proper noun. I use the noun original, not a translation with English. And then for government bodies, the abbreviation ESDM is borrowed but accompanied by its full official English name upon first mention, the Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources, ESDM. ESDM translation with the English is the Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources. So everyone, the text informative was a presentation. The next is expressive text. I chose the expressive text from a novel, and the title of novel is Ranah Tiga Warna. So everyone, let's get started. Expressive text contains stylistic flexibility that simple machines translation cannot compare. And so everyone, next the analysis the text, the expressive text of the novel Ranah Tiga Warna. So first is cultural adaptation Cultural adaptation. Locally international frameworks must resonate with the target readers, like leaving UMPTN in this text have the UMPTN untranslated hers comprehension, so is spread as National University Entrance Exam. UMPTN translation with the National University Entrance Exam. Similarly, Surau Tinggi becomes Elevated Prayer House. Surau Tinggi text Indonesian Surau Tinggi with become the translation English with the Elevated Prayer House. Yeah. And then in this text, expressive text have the somatic expression. Like the word is otakku terasa melar, mataku pedas, cannot be translated literally as Brian stressed or eyes felt spicy. As Brian stressed or eyes felt spicy, which would sound absurd in English prose. Yeah, absurd. If we are translation with Brian stressed or my eyes feel spicy. Oh, spicy, like spicy. Yeah, I think this is absurd. And the translation is: my brain felt completely fried. My eyes tried successfully taps into non-native English idioms of burnout. And the next analysis is preserving stylistic element and rhythmic balance. In this text have the metaphor like bukit-bukit buku. Bukit-bukit buku, the translation in Indonesian uses illustration B to B. So I balance it with the English illustration towards of textbooks. The in this text is kopi sehitam jelaga is translated using the standard literary equivalent coffee as black as salt to maintain its vivid imagery. And so the next is challenging when I process translation. To consult the primary challenge in this expert lies translating local dialects containing complex kinship makers. The Minangkabau pronoun like waang carries a specific undercurrent of fatherly intimacy and high expectation. Preserving this way accurate reading it's a son. Yeah. And then the text is Naksabandia. Yeah, Naksabandia. In this text have the vocab Naksabandia and mengasingkan diri. And I translation with the carry deep ties to spiritual purification and must to carelessly be turned into secular isolation by learning heavily on semantic modulation and adaptation. Yeah, the translation. So I think maybe that's all for me, my presentation. So thank you, and I'm sorry if I mistakes or anything. So I wish my presentation is making understood, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.